Hey friends! So, I'm super excited. I finally found a meat processing place that will sell me pork fat. So today's bougie redneck project is going to be to render this into non-hydrogenated lard. And I'm super excited because I enjoy doing it and I enjoy the finished product. Okay, so things that I'm going to use for this project are some quart jars and lids, a strainer, a ladle, and a jar funnel, and a big ass pot. That's all I need. I like to do mine outside. You can do yours in the house if you want. I just prefer it outside. I don't want all the heat in my house. So all I'm going to do is take my pork fat. I got this at Southern Integrity Meats down in Vinemont, Alabama. It's a great store. They have both pork fat and beef fat. So my next project will be to render tallow, but not today. Today we're just doing pork fat. And I'm going to stick all this pork fat in my giant pan, and I'm going to cook it down. This is not hard. And don't come at me if you're the canning police. I'm doing it the way I've always done it. You do you, I'll do me, and we'll both be happy. So, you don't like lard? Okay, that's fine too. You can stick with your plant oils, but I prefer animal fat. When you render pork fat into lard, all you're doing is getting rid of the moisture that is in the fat, and you jar it up and it becomes extremely shelf stable, so I don't have to refrigerate it or freeze it or anything like that. I just get it really hot, cook out the moisture, and then I jar it up, and it's good for me to use for cooking, pie crust, everything. So I've started rendering, and I've got all my pork fat in here, and now it's beginning to produce the lard that I want. And this will be filtered. I might have to run it through some cheesecloth because there's some pretty small chunks, but it's going to turn out beautifully, I think. I decided to add some cheesecloth to the filtration because there's some pretty small chunks, and I don't want that in my finished product. But I'm going to go ahead while this is still cooking and start scooping out and jarring up my lard. So when have my jar full and I'm ready to put the rings on, I just wipe down the edges with white vinegar to make sure they're not all greasy. And then I put on my lid and my ring, and I do it finger tight. And these things are hot, so you want to be careful. It really is hot. Sometimes I wear gloves, but not often. And then I just let them sit. And, you know, as we need them, I'll open them up. They'll just sit on my shelf in my kitchen. This is my finished product. I turned almost 20 pounds of pork fat into 8 3/4 quarts of non-hydrogenated lard that I will use for cooking. It was easy, it's simple. Don't be intimidated by the process. Enjoy. Peace and love.